Changing the play at the line. First play looking to throw it. Catch made. Receiver found a soft spot in that zone defense. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for a deep completion. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Second down after that short completion. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw again. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's fun. They bring him down. It's a very...
Offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
When he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
He's got the first and still going. Touchdown, Arizona State. Too much speed for the defense.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Vols will bring their punt team on the field now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Well, Arizona State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab by the receiver. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making. Just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick throw to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Running through the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The returner heads out of bounds. offense comes back on the field. They've got the lead, but had settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Riggs. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job here of controlling the line.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And the Sun Devils come to the line with first and goal. Direct snap to the back. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And the wideout goes in motion. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Receiver makes the grab, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's low. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Sundowns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains 10 after that miss. The Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Vols will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And this is an ugly shank. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to third and long.
The Volunteers will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the fifth time today. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's low. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this run? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
But move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the the gun now on third down. Wide open downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, ASU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Grab down the middle. It's fun. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's fun. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Vols pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the quarter. He keeps it on the design run. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. One. To go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's going to hand this off. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Now from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Breaks free. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
There's the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 4th snap in the red zone on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And the Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw to the left. It's past the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another 1st down. Pounding away with the run game. He breaks free. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in, and it's caught. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone now. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's reeled in. It's fun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's fun. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Vols come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First out from the 23. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Offense flinching before the snap. That will cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Ball carrier tackled there. When you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with